I'm Stewart Hearn. I'm a glass blower. I always say I'm just lucky because basically I do what I want to do. I don't really know what else I would do because I've done it for so long. Went to college, found glass, had one go and was hooked ever since. And it's I don't know, it's something I love doing. I'm lucky in that I've always been supported by, particularly my wife, she's always had a real job. I've always loved fire as a kid. I think it's one of the elements that fascinate people, fires, and, if you go to a house and there's a gas fire, a coal fire, whatever. But you're fascinated by the fire, bonfires, and I've always just been fascinated. The furnace is on when I'm asleep, so it's on fired by gas every single day, all day. I have to be making work to pay for the luxury of having my own furnace. For myself, I use mainly transparent colours so you can actually still see through the material. So you have a hard material, transparent, you can see through it, you have the reflections, the refraction, the different forms. Everybody relates to glass. I think along the way you're always inspired by people you admire, in whether it's how skilled they are or whether it's their design or just people themselves. Some people are just beautiful people and you warm to them straight away. They've got a good sense of humour. They're just very amiable. Along my way, I've worked with some really lovely people, and I've been really quite honoured to do that. And I still admire elements from all of them because I've learned from them. An assistant is like a long apprenticeship, really. And it's all about the information you take in and then practice on just doing it until sometimes you have that little eureka moment when, that must be how you do it. Because that's how I've learned. But really important, all the big industries are closing down, which is really sad because we haven't been taught by the guys in there. So all that knowledge is lost. It's not in books, but the knowledge is lost. When then people die and the factories close, that's it, it's gone. And it's up to us to learn and relearn and then pass that on. I did meet some guys from Whitefriars, which is a factory that closed down in London, who were masters there, and I went on a weekend and it was just awe-inspiring seeing these guys in their 70s still being able to do it, but showing you things that you never even knew. You couldn't work out how to do it and they just did it in seconds. I just feel really lucky that I can do it. Some days I really hate the job. I'll class it as a job then. The rest of the time I'm just lucky. I just play and make a living and try to make things that I really like.